I'm Macy Egeland. Jury deliberations could begin today in the case of a former Nassau detective accused of helping mobsters. Closing arguments were delivered yesterday in Hector Rosario's trial. Federal prosecutors say he helped the Bonanno crime family by leading fake raids on rival gambling dens on Long Island. A dozen William Floyd Middle School students are recovering after they were sickened by THC gummies. The district says a student gave the gummies out to classmates yesterday. No charges were filed. Hefty new tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China are now in effect. Imports from Canada and Mexico are now being taxed at 25%, and President Trump doubled tariffs targeting Chinese imports to 20%. It could mean we're going to pay more for everything from fresh vegetables to electronics. Trump says he's looking to eliminate America's trade imbalances.
It's going to be very costly for people to take advantage of this country.
And days after his Oval Office clash with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, Trump has paused military aid to Ukraine. Now, we're likely to hear more about Ukraine and the tariffs tonight when President Trump addresses a joint session of Congress. A new challenge to Nassau's transgender athlete ban. The New York Civil Liberties Union asked a state appellate court to block enforcement of that law, which bans trans athletes from women's and girls' sports at county facilities. First in Newsday, the revamp of the former Sunvet Mall in Holbrook continues. The lead developer says the shops at Sunvet is now 70% leased, with Whole Foods set to open later this year. All right, to the weather now, warming up after a cold start to your Tuesday, that's for sure. Today, though, partly sunny, highs in the mid-40s at MacArthur Airport. Should be a decent day compared to the last couple. Tomorrow, different story. Highs in the mid-50s, yes, but we have some serious rain to deal with. You see that roll in for the most part, the heavy rain around 3 in the afternoon with some strong gusty winds. Should clear up by Thursday. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, things look nicer as we head to the weekend.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
First in Newsday, high-tech upgrades to a Long Island hospital's emergency department. Virginia Huey shows us.
The good thing that we took away from COVID is getting prepared for worst-case scenario.
Mount Sinai South Nassau's new emergency department is the size of a football field and has the capacity to see about 75,000 patients a year. Dr. Jay Iskowitz says they applied lessons learned from the pandemic to the design of the new space.
When COVID was rampant in the hospital, I think we had about 400 patients with COVID. Triple digits of patients that were on ventilators.
Back then, patients were separated by curtains, but now they've been replaced with 54 private exam rooms.
As opposed to having someone in a curtain where they might be more prone for coughing and getting through, all the rooms that we're building are all hard-walled rooms, no curtains, just with hard closed doors. So that is better for the patients and their families to give them more privacy, but it also helps us isolating patients. And those rooms are now negative pressure, so all of those, anything that they might have is not going to get spread to other patients or around the emergency department.
To further help contain the spread of infection, the exam rooms also have adjoining rooms for staff to put on and discard personal protective equipment.
And that's kind of the dirty room, so they don't have to keep walking in and out of an area, then they get cleaned.
While these glass panel triage rooms are see-through, they can provide patient privacy when needed with the flip of the switch. A frosted tin covers the glass so the people on the outside can't see inside the room.
The expanded emergency department also has a secure holding area for patients with behavioral health needs. The new ED opens on Wednesday.
We're just very excited. This is like 5 years in the making.
For NewsdayTV, I'm Virginia Huey.
You can read more about the new emergency department on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Grab your apron, we're making sausages.
In Huntington, at Mr. Sausage Italian Fine Foods, there's work to do.
All right. You heard him.
And there's only one person we need before we begin the multi-week process of making sausage sensational.
My name is Rocco Baldanza. This is Mr. Sausage. I'm one of the owner, vice president.
Baldanza says to be a good sausage specialist, you better be ready to put in the hours.
7 days a week, 8 to 7, and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So holiday, let's not talk about it.
And if the hours don't get you, the challenge of filling the complex cased cylinders just might.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Keep it going. You let it go.
Keep it going. It's all right. Right there.
I don't want it to spill out.
So take it out.
Hey, that's a good size?
That's a good size.
Okay.
He's going to tie it off for you.
We're going to tie
it off for you. That's it.
Okay, so it's tied over here? Yep. It's a boy! I'm just kidding.
And no, it's not that easy.
Keep going up.
Stop right there. Oh,
okay.
Burst.
So that's
let me show this. This is what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Speaking of things you don't want to do in an Italian deli,
Welcome to the Mr. Sausage, how to pronounce what you're ordering. This is the first word. How do we pronounce this?
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto. They gotta say it like that.
It's not prosciutto, it's prosciutto.
Next word is this one.
Sopressata.
Sopressata. That's the sausage we make, right?
Yes.
Sopressata. It's not supersata.
It's not supersat, it's sopressata.
What's this one?
Everybody's favorite. It's not gabagool, it's capicola.
Capicola. Next word is this one.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella. With an A at the end.
Yep.
Because I hear mozzarella.
It's mozzarella.
Which one is it?
For me, I mean, we all say mozzarella.
We all say mozzarella? All right, so that's a gimme.
That's
That's a gimme. What's this one?
Manicotti.
What do you often hear instead?
Manicotti.
Yikes. You don't sell manicotti, do you?
You gotta sound it out.
What do you sell here?
Manicotti.
What? That's not even manicotti. All right, whatever.
over the decades, Baldanza says he has tried to change with the times, even introducing gluten-free options for those who want a different bite.
You don't want to do every day the same stuff. You want to change.
But some ingredients have remained the same. Plenty of family, plenty of sausage.
This is a lot.
Yeah, he's a maestro here.
It's like a wind chime.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
And plenty of passion.
3, 2, 1, cheers. That's all right.
All of which you just can't condense.
You're making people feel good. They're happy. So, you got to feel, we do this much for love.
Ken Buffa, NewsdayTV.
I'm still laughing at the sausage wind chime. You can see more LI Work segments on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Aileen Ronnie was a trailblazing American aviator during World War II, making history as one of the first members of the Women's Auxiliary Ferrying Squadron.
She was a very strong, independent woman.
In 1934, Ronnie began painting a larger-than-life mural inside Hangar F at Roosevelt Field. Her 100-foot-long masterpiece is called The Pre-Lindbergh Era of Flying on Long Island.
It was just her love of aviation and wanting to capture that for posterity. Everybody here has a story, and that's why she included them and painted them by hand.
Ronnie learned mural painting in the fresco style from renowned Mexican painter Diego Rivera. Over the course of 4 years, Ronnie painted 600 pilots and 268 types of aircraft depicting Long Island's aviation history from 1909 through 1927.
First American airmail flight was made by Earl Ovington, flew from Garden City to Mineola.
Ronnie created the mural as pioneering pilots like Glenn Curtiss and Charles Lindbergh made history on Long Island.
The things that this mural has seen, I mean, no doubt Lindbergh looked at this mural and all the famous aviators.
In 1958, the mural was removed from the hangar after it was scheduled to be demolished. It remained in storage and eventually found its way to Vaughn College in Astoria, Queens. This priceless artifact will soon find a permanent home at the cradle of aviation.
I hope that people that see the piece get inspired, right? To know that they could be part of a community like this that built this incredible industry.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
And you can read more about this story on our website, newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Only in Newsday. What's next for red light cameras in Nassau? Newsday examines how the fate of the program will loom large in the November elections. The politics behind red light cameras. Now available at newsday.com/redlight.
I'm Macy Eglund. Thanks for watching Newsday TV. Hope you have a great day.